They're in the worst situation that you can be in. It's dark, it's cold, you have environmental hazards.
We talk with local diving experts to get their perspective on the recovery efforts taking place in Washington. Within minutes of last night's crash, first responders raced to the scene near Reagan National Airport. Today, First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti spoke with local rescue divers about the process of recovering the victims.
This month, we showed you Youngstown firefighters training for possible rescues on ice-covered lakes in Mill Creek Park.
I want to say we're about 50 people on the department have certifications in ice rescue.
But Paul Lutton, who's been with the department's ice water rescue team for years, admits what divers have been doing since Wednesday night in the icy Potomac River in Washington is completely different.
Once someone goes under the ice and we can no longer see them, that becomes a dive thing.
There's no amount of training can prepare you for some of these circumstances, like what I'm sure these divers are going through now.
Nick Katsoulis is one of more than a dozen volunteers on the sheriff's dive team. He tells me even if victims of Wednesday's mid-air collision between a commercial jet and an Army helicopter had survived the crash, responders would have been racing against the clock to save them.
The average person can last 15 to 30 minutes before hypothermia sets in and water temperatures of 30 to 35 degrees roughly.
Local divers practice routinely wearing gear to protect themselves against the cold, but they tell me those trying to recover victims from the crash wouldn't be able to stay in the water long, requiring a lot of manpower.
Rotating them through, getting them back warm, getting new air tanks filled up, and rotating your people through just to maintain your own body temperature.
Besides the cold, divers must also be watching for crash debris and fuel in the water.
That's kind of a nightmare situation that they're involved in. One aircraft is bad, two aircraft in current, in cold, in dark is absolutely miserable.
But a job experts say is one that needs to be done. Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.